3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up everybody? It is DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel for another Clash of Kings video. Guys, today I've got something a little bit different. We need to go over some stuff, man. I've been getting some comments on these recent videos, just a few, but they're pretty disturbing, and I kind of want to go over them, and we're going to do a little bit of background on my gaming background, you know, what I've seen over the years. I've been in gaming for, man, almost 2 decades. I was gaming since I was a young teenager. I had a computer in my room since I was like 11 years old or so. So I mean, I've been involved in gaming for quite a while. So I'll be able to basically talk about this from pretty good standpoint. Like, I'm pretty experienced with gaming. So the game that we're going to focus on today, in case you clicked on this video and you're not in the mobile gaming community, this is Clash of Kings. It's one of the top mobile games, top grossing mobile games. It's from China. It's out of China, but a lot of Westerners play the game as well. And you know, that's what makes it fun, is that you know, you're basically competing with people from all over the world. So this game, it brings out a lot of heavy emotion in people, because when you get your friends that you speak the same language with, or that even you don't speak the same language with, there's a lot of multicultural alliances, but generally in the beginning you're sticking with people that you speak the same language with. And when they get attacked and you're friends with these people, it brings out emotions in you, and ego, and you don't want that person to beat you, so you're going to spend money. It's a genius business plan, and that's why these games are so successful. All these mobile games are killing the game right now and making probably hundreds of millions of dollars, I would assume. And it's probably a multi-billion-dollar industry by now. So I'm not going to get into the deep psyche of why people, you know, spend in these games, ego, all that stuff. What I am going to get into is, you know, some of the hate that has been going the Chinese way. And you guys are going to probably say right off the bat, DaYDreaMz, aren't you the Chinese slayer from the West, the Western hero who slays the Chinese, who eats Chinese people? Yes, I did say that in my first video, and yes, I do defend the West against the Chinese, and I do fight them in generally every instance that I, you know, come upon them. But you guys got to understand that you generally in these games will fight people that you can't understand. And let me just explain one thing. Chinese language, when it's translated, it's very hard to translate Chinese. Like, it doesn't translate well. So generally, you're going to be playing with even, you know, Spanish, Russian, Brazilian, Portuguese, all this stuff, it translates pretty well, so you can communicate with people. But with Chinese, it's hard to communicate, and they already have the numbers, so they don't need you anyway, so they generally stick to themselves. So you gotta remember, they have billions of people just in their country. They have more people in their country probably than the rest of the gaming Clash of Kings combined. Alright, and I'm back. Dogs barking, pizza's here. Okay, so let's go over, so you can see that Chinese, they own a lot of kingdoms, but they don't own every kingdom. Especially back in the day, the Taiwanese ran a lot of the kingdoms. And Taiwan is a small island off the coast of China. They're independent, and they used to hold a lot of the kingdoms. Now, here's the thing, guys. It's just numbers. It's a numbers game, for one, and it's cultural. You guys gotta understand that the Chinese are a different culture. They don't have the traditional middle class like we do in Western society. Especially here in America, you have a huge middle class, and you have a little bit of poor people, a little bit of rich people. In China, it's way different. You have a lot of poor people, maybe a few middle class, and then a decent chunk of rich people. And a lot of them are young, rich men. A lot of them are spoiled from their parents, and they come up just rich. And if you were a young 18 to 30-year-old man, maybe even 18 to 40-year-old man, and you have millions of dollars, there's absolutely no reason that you wouldn't spend 100 grand on a game that you enjoy. There's just no reason. And I'm going to show you some proof a little later as to, you know, why I don't why I don't blame the Chinese, why I don't hate the Chinese. And I have no ties to Clash of Kings. They don't sponsor me. They do nothing for me. You know, they gave me a shout out recently for the Dragon campaign, and they're very kind. They're nice to me. I talked to them. But I don't actually have any, you know, ties to them. So, you know, I'm just speaking my honest opinion here, guys. A lot of the losses in these kingdoms, you know, let me show you what. I'm just going to go ahead and go to it now before I just dig any deeper in these kingdoms. You can see that there's a lot of kingdoms not owned by the Chinese, but the Chinese do control probably what, 75%, 60% of the kingdom. So more than half the kingdoms are one country. So obviously it's a problem. But here's the thing that really gets to me is when people get kind of dumbed, dumbed down like this right here. Hang on just a second. Let me get to it. When people get to this stuff right here. Oh, that's not it. Let me get to it. There we go. Okay, so we're on my desktop now, guys. This is a video I posted called The Multi-Million-Dollar Alliance AAA. They're in the finals of Dragon Campaign. If you guys want to go watch this video, there was a guy who posted something, this Asian guy, and there was another one. And they're saying all this stuff that, I gotta find it. I mean, these guys. Here we go. Here's where it started, was with this Bobby Yo-Yo. And for a fact, all developers have these $1 million castles. Who the hell spends $1 million on a castle? Well, this guy's an idiot. I said multi-million-dollar alliance, not single castle. They might have spent 100 grand for one of these big castles. Maybe for like the 800 million power, you'd maybe spend 200, 250 grand. If you're telling me, Bobby Yo-Yo, that there's not egotistical men out there who wouldn't drop $250,000 on a castle, you're absolutely insane. And yeah, well, let's just continue. 290 million power castles and 34 million troops. This game is nothing but a scam. All these top teams are the development work who figures and tell me it's BS because it ain't the truth. Okay, listen, there's like almost 2,000 kingdoms. These people I'm going to be showing you think that there's a work in the game that these developers are basically running every kingdom and pinning people against each other. Like this grand conspiracy. You're always going to have these conspiracy theorists. And look, I know there's some deep, dark conspiracies out there, guys. I'm pretty intelligent. I like to consider myself pretty intelligent. I'm not a dummy. Put it that way. I'm not a dummy. You know, I was raised right. So let's go to this. I said to this guy, you know, this is crazy. These are conspiracy theories. Here's why. For one reason, it's against the terms of service for the App Store if the employees get mass game funds. And that's true. Like, whenever I do, like, promotional work and stuff, like, in the contract it states, like, very clearly, there's terms of service rules, like, I can only get, like, a monthly gift pack, or, and you gotta, like, you know, sign up for it and stuff. Like, that's what the players from the companies can get. Like, it's like a monthly, they have, like, a certain amount of money that you can get in the game items each month. Trust me. I know some of the developers that play around in the game, and they have very, very modest castles. Like, okay, listen, they don't need to start wars. Do you understand that when I get in a fight with another man, Thunder, let's say, and we each have big egos and we don't want to lose, we're gonna give it everything that we have to not lose. That's why we're in these type of games, okay? Same thing with you know, with other players. I'm not going to name names about people, but a lot of people, you know, they get into the game and you just don't want to lose. So it's absolutely not out of the realm of possibility that if you're a millionaire that you wouldn't drop even 250,000. Even you're telling me that there's not billionaires who play this game, dummy? You're telling me that there's not a billionaire out there who wouldn't mind dropping a few $1,000,000 on this game and actually buying castles for his teammates? Because I'll tell you something, I've actually had people offer, fans, viewers of the YouTube channel, offer to max out my castle for me. Like, just nice things. There's just rich people out there. I get nice donations and stuff from fans and stuff. I don't call them fans. They're friends. They're subscribers. They're supporters is what I like to call them. So, you're telling me that there's not a multi-billion... Out of everybody playing this game, 2,000 kingdoms with thousands of players in each kingdom, you're telling me there's not at least 1 or 2 billionaires like an LGD and AAA. I'm sorry about the dog. Noah, knock it off. Alright, you're telling me that there's not a couple billionaires? Bobby Yo-Yo, dummy confirmed. Alright, I'm going to scroll down to the next one. I think his name's Asian guy, which is probably like a salty... Well, I'm not going to get into it. Sounds like the only butthurt person is you. I told him he's butthurt. Because, you know, he's butthurt because he's probably losing. You know, when you're a loser, you get butthurt. Because you don't put the work in. I bet Bobby Yo-Yo has 0 farms, but he's never seen a farm in his life. I bet he tried to farm for maybe 5 minutes, and then he's just, he's like, man, I can't do it. I can't do it. They're all cheating. They're all cheating. You know what? Listen, there is one thing that I can blame the Chinese and developers for, is they should be controlling the bot farming at a better level. Like, they should control the bot farming better, because it's not right. The Chinese, the scripts for the bot farms are in Chinese, and honestly, they're not hard to get. And I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to tell them that if they don't start smacking down on the Chinese bot farming, then I'm going to release the free bot farm to everybody that I talk to, because it's not right that only they have it And only like the, you know, the smart Westerners who have Google and know how to use Google can find it. Simple. You use Google, find it. Okay, let's get into this a little bit deeper. So let's go down. So crying because you got zeroed by Max Castle. So this guy got zeroed by Max Castle. He's mad about it. Okay, that's fine. But you know, let's say LGD and AAA, the two finalists in Dragon Campaign. Congratulations to those two teams. Let's just say they each have a billionaire on each side, and that's what it looks like because some of the names are similar. It looks like some of them might even be playing multiple castles. Like, I'll tell you one thing. If I had $1 billion and I enjoyed this game, and I would still be playing, I would still be in gaming. I would be hosting tournaments, which I'll get into later, a little later. Right after this, we'll get into it. What I've seen the Chinese do, keep communities alive for decades from their generosity donating to tournaments and stuff. That's a reason that, you know, when you just bash the Chinese all day, it's almost racist. Like, and I'm starting to think that that's what I'm starting to deal with some of these people, is that they're just butthurt racist, man. And yeah, they can. Well, I'm trying to clean up my channel, make it. I'm not trying to make it like a Minecraft PG-13, but I was about to say, you know, they should just go in the corner and, I don't know, Bobby Yo-Yo, unbelievable characters here. All right. AAA are a rich team. They own many. See, this guy's saying they're a rich team. There's a lot of rich, you know, rich men. I'm not trying to call the Chinese culture egotistical or anything, but they're proud. They're a proud culture, and they do not like losing. They hate losing. So when they have a game where they can spend to win, they're gonna do it. Like that, they're gonna do it because they keep other games alive with their generosity. Just they don't even care about. They play and they just want to play at a competitive level, so they'll donate money to tournaments to keep tournaments alive. Like, I'm going to show you that here in a minute, just from what I know. Here's this Asian, his name's Asian guy. Here we go. And guys, this is a game, by the way. This isn't real war. This is just a game, okay? Here we go. So the Asian guy says, "Yeah, bro, I completely agree with you. I don't care if DD doesn't agree with you. It's true. Who the heck would spend 200K on a damn mobile game? A poor person wouldn't, or a modest person wouldn't. I sure as hell wouldn't. For me to spend 200K on a game, I would probably need a solid, not even 20 million. I would need a solid 50 million in the bank for me to spend 200K on a game. Now, if you're telling me that there's not people out there, like hundreds of people playing Clash of Kings that don't have 50 million in the bank, then you're just a plain idiot. Like, there's rich people out there, dummy. I don't know what small bumfuck town you're from, you know, where you hang out with Bobby Yo-Yo at the fucking pub, you know, drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon. But, you know, there's rich people out there, man. Go to any big city. You'll see rich people, man. Like, get out of your little bubble. Jesus criminy. Alright, let's go to the next one. Asian guy just sucking Bobby Yo-Yo off in the corner. Explain why 90% of kingdoms and new kingdoms are ruled by Chinese. Well, it's because it's promoted in China more. There's commercials there. They get cheap advertising. And there's 2 billion of them, dummy. So you have numbers, and then you have 1% of those people are rich as shit. They just have a lot of money, man. They do. And the same with the city people, Hong Kong, they have a lot of money. There's some people from Taiwan with a lot of money. But there's people from all over the world with a lot of money. But what makes the Chinese different is they're very proud. And they would rather spend their last dollar than lose to you. I'm telling you that right now. Thunder, he's probably getting divorced from his wife right now. He probably spent everything he had. He wasn't a super rich Chinese guy. But he was a modestly wealthy Chinese man. And he probably dropped about, you know, 30-40K on the game, and he just got burnt out after a full year and a half of just constant war daily. That's what's got my sleep schedule so messed up, is I would just battle Thunder all day and night, defending the hive, then counter hitting the hive. It was just insane battles. So let's finish this Asian guy's sentence, and I'm going to get you guys to show you some proof here. Explain it, dickhead. He calls me a dickhead. That's hilarious. Explain why in a week a Chinese castle can get to castle 30 within a week. Well, you can buy 11 packs a day. So if you think about that, if you can get 11 a day and you times that by 7, that's 77 packs. Just a second. Calculator. Okay. So we got 1100, or you get 11 packs a day. I already did the math on this in my head, but I don't know. I wanted a visual on it. Okay, where can I clear this out at? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you can get 11 packs a day times, that's what you can get, right? Times 7. So you got 77. And then there's times 30K. So you've got 2.3 million gold, dum-dum. Plus all those resources. Have you ever seen a Clash of Kings pack, dude? You know what? Asian guy, I bet you never even bought the 99-cent pack. So I bet you don't even know you can buy $100 packs in the game, dude. See, I don't spend much either. I told you guys I quit spending a while ago. Here, I'm pulling Clash of Kings up on the side here so I can show you guys this. These are the $99 packs. Like, if you're not used to buying these, you're used to these, the Dragon's Mercy. This is a Mercy pack. This is what, like, me and you buy, because we don't like spending on the game. The difference is I've paid my dues, and I spent hours farming a day. I'm talking 8-hour days farming and doing YouTube videos and just enjoying the game, man. Enjoying the game. Unlike you, you're just a salty bitch, and that's why I'm making this video. I'm giving you the attention that you do not deserve. So like I said, you and Bobby Yo-Yo go back to your corner and cry together. And, yeah. See, these are $100 packs, man. Look at what you get in these packs. Like, look at all the speed ups. Look at these resources, man. Those are gold packs. You've never seen a gold pack in your life. Look at this. 800K iron in a single, you get 6 of those. And then you times that. Come on, man. You're saying that they can't get to the level 30 within a week? Give me a break. Alright, this guy's a dum-dum. Let's just end this fool right now. Let me finish this sentence before we get out of here. Can get the castle 30 within a week. Explain why bots don't get banned, even though we have mental amounts of proof. You're right there. That's the one right thing he said. Why don't these bot farmers get banned? Well, it's really hard to prove, like, who the farmer is. Yeah, sure, a person could, like, be porting in there and hitting them, you know, every day or even twice a day, but they could even just say to the developer, like, hey, these are someone else's farms, I don't have them, and if that farm bot account is not connected to them, it's just really hard to police. That's why basically at this point I think everybody should you know, be smart enough to use Google and Facebook and find out how to get them, because it can be, they've got a little thing that you can turn it into English, and yeah, it's not hard to get. So, you know, if it's not going to be policed, then everyone should use it. Whatever. I don't care. That's just more resources for everybody. We have Coupons. Explain why help and support is shit, because they speak a different language than you, and they, you know, they can't answer everybody's dumb questions. Please explain. Oh, he's getting capital letters now. He's a big, tough guy. Here we go. Capital letters now. Explain why the developers have removed the prestige badges from the Dragon Tower. They just put them back and gave you more. They fixed it, man. Go look at it now. They fixed it, and they gave you more, and they gave you more ways to get the badges. And that's partially thanks to this channel and the viewers. And we're constantly on them doing this, man. We create real change around here, Asian guy. I've never even seen you before, fool. And that's why you come here, you guys come here, like, you come here in one of two ways. You come here to hate, or you come here to ask how someone gets gold in beta. That's the only time I see you guys. And I see you and I laugh like, man, I've never even seen you before. I know who my loyal viewers are. I read every comment. I might not be able to reply to everyone, but I read every single comment. I read every single comment. And I try to reply to as many as I can. I reply to every tweet. Pretty much every tweet I get. I can't reply to everything in the game because I get so much mail that it lags my game out, so I usually have to just delete it. But let's just finish what else he says. From the Dragon Tower. Or why are you going to tell me you don't care because you have Prestige 5, something that ruined the game? Actually, dum-dum, I had a Prestige 5 back when I was doing Make Clash of Kings Great Again. I wanted all this stuff fixed, man. I'm always trying to promote, you know, a fair game for everybody, especially the free-to-play player, because that's the base of your game. If the free-to-play player cannot eventually achieve a max status, then the game is dead in my eyes. So that's why I'm always constantly fighting, and that's why the Dragon Tower is now giving you badges again, and the golden dragon, or the golden fruit from the tree, is also gonna give you badges again. What are you gonna do now? Gonna continue to promote their scamming game? Fuck you. Well, listen here, Asian guy. A lot of people like to watch this game. I've got 9,000 views on this channel, and you know, I like doing YouTube, and you know what? I'm going to post what my viewers want to watch. And when I try to post a game like Clash Royale, which is a great game, fun game, also dominated by Chinese, by the way. If you look at all the big tournaments, who's winning it? Chinese, Chinese, Chinese. Mr. Yao Yao won the King's Cup. The guy, I forget his name, but he won the one. He beat Surgical Goblin in the finals in Europe. The Chinese are dominate a lot of games because they're very serious about gaming, guys. You got to understand, it's a different culture than what you're used to. You guys probably think I'm just sitting here, the Chinese, but I'm not. I'm not. Like, you know, I still will fight them in every kingdom, and they know it, and I know it, and there's a mutual respect there, though. There's got to be a mutual respect there that this is a game, and you don't have to take to, like, personal levels, personal insults, threatening people in real life, like some real low-blow stuff. You don't have to go there. It's a game. It's pixels. We're on a phone. It's a phone game. Calm down. I shouldn't even be making this video, but this is to actually defend Chinese in all games because they get a lot of slack in every game. Everyone calls them cheaters. I just heard someone in Rust today calling the Chinese aimbotters and stuff, and I'm sure there's a lot of hacking that goes on in like China, and people say it goes on in Russia, just like what they say with the election and stuff. But guys, that stuff goes on everywhere. If you don't think there's hackers and cheaters in every country, you're wrong. I know people that use farm bots from every country in the world. So, yeah, this stuff's ridiculous. So I come at him again, like, why are there... Here's what I'm saying, guys. This is a good point. Let's say the developers do want to promote people to spend. So we're going to go to Clash of Kings real quick. Are you telling me that the developers are so dumb that they would make 60 or 70% of the kingdom's Chinese? If you wanted to make people spend money, wouldn't you switch up your people who have the big power? Like, if you want to put a developer in this kingdom and play them off against the Americans, wouldn't you make them like, let's say from Brazil one time and from Russia one time? Would you make them Chinese every time and make your play so obvious? Quit being a dumb Asian guy and Mr. Bobby Yao Yao. Go back to the corner and do what you do best, okay? And make sure you use those tears as lubrication. I heard that feels great. Okay, so well, you know what, guys, this has been a pretty negative video. I'm going to show you a little bit of positivity real quick. So we're going to go back to the screen here. It's actually been a positive video because I just think that the Chinese get a bad rap in gaming, and I think they deserve, I just think they deserve a little bit better than what they're getting. So we're going to look at a game called Age of Empires. This is what started me in gaming. And this is a very, very old game. So we're going to go to AOC Zone. It's like the site that keeps the community alive. And this game came out in like 2001. It's called Age of Empires 2, the Conqueror's Edition. It was like the best game ever. The first one was Age of Kings. This is what Clash of Kings and all this stuff spawns from, guys. This game, look it up. The Vipers, the top player in the game right now. It's just such a good community still. Mem, I always tell you guys to subscribe to him. It's M-E-M, as in mom, B as in boy, Mem, Age of Empires. He puts out like really good expert reviews. Like, this is real strategic RTS gameplay, like the best of the best. There's never been a game like it ever since. Like, if a game like that came out on mobile with that real-time strategy movement of the troops as well as the economic control, it would take over all mobile gaming. It'd be the #1 mobile game the second it released. So if someone does that, it'd be amazing. But let me show you this down here. Past tournaments. We're going to look at the past tournaments. This one's the Clan Masters tournament, which was hosted by a rich person from China, and they flew in 2 of the winning teams. They didn't have to be a Chinese team. It ended up being a Chinese team and a like European Canadian team that won, that went to the finals, and they went to the finals there in China. The Chinese team sponsor flew them both out there and then paid them tens of thousands of dollars in prizes, as well as the rest of the top 10 from the teams that entered the tournament. They do these to keep the game alive. It's the 2016 Clan Masters, the final showdown. It gives you a reason to build with a group and to still play the game at a competitive level. So when I see the Chinese doing all of these events, I believe this one was hosted by someone from Dubai. Hosted War is Coming. But the one before this, all these SY Nations Cup, this is hosted by a rich sponsor from China. He wanted to have a Nations Cup. He wanted to see if you took the best players from each country from Age of Empires and had them battle, who would come out on top. And I believe in the finals it was Canada versus China, I believe. Or it was, who was it? really crazy country team. Like Argentina and Brazil all have good teams. It's a great community, guys. You should check it out for sure. But I'm gonna have a closing statement here, guys. Don't don't prejudge. My AirPlay went out. Don't prejudge people like this and stuff. Like, actually get to know the culture. I've been around a little longer than probably some of you that are saying these things, so I know that there, I have friends, I know people that have, tens of millions of dollars in the bank. So if I know people like that, then what other people are out there that actually, I know people that play this game with tens of millions of dollars in the bank, and they don't spend that much. There's a member in LOK right now sitting right next to me that is worth millions of dollars, and he has a lower castle level than me. Some people have the he's from the USA. In the USA, I don't know, we have a different culture. Like, we're not gonna, we just don't, we're not quite, we are proud, and like it's becoming more proud, but at the same time, like, we would rather just take the L than lose a bunch of money, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, just go to another kingdom. But the Chinese will they'll bite down and they'll fight hard. So this has been a long video, guys. If anyone's still watching, let me know in the comment section below. Say I'm still watching. This was wild. Thank you guys so much for all the support and everything. And I just wanted to say this. I don't care if I get some hate on this video or whatever. Most of the people that are hating on it are probably racist. Trust me, I'll hold the Chinese accountable at any time if they do something wrong. If I see anything suspicious, or if you guys show me any proof, show me the proof. You guys say you've got this copious amounts of proof that the developers are doing anything shady, send it to me on Twitter right now as you're watching this video, and I will hold them accountable, and I'll make a video on them. I swear to God I will. Like, I hold anybody accountable for any wrong that they're doing here in this community. So thank you guys so much for watching. Teamwork makes dream work. Smash the thumbs up button. We'll come out with a positive video later on tonight. And hopefully I'll see you guys at the finals for the Dragon campaign this Saturday. I believe it's at 7 p.m. EST. We got 4 matches. Of course, the finals between AAA and LGD. That's what these guys were saying. It's all developers. Like, come on, man. There's just, I believe it's just a couple rich billionaires that are sponsoring all their friends. I really do. I really do. I think it's just a couple rich billionaires who are like, you know what, we're going to build up a badass team to match up against AAA, and they probably, they probably know each other. Billionaires in China, they're friends. They have a nice network of, like, they all go out to restaurants and, hang out and drink and do all that stuff, and then they play Clash of Kings and, go bang some, you guys know what I'm saying. Have some fun. Have some fun. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys, can think about this with a little bit more of an open mind. And hopefully Asian guy and Baba Yaya, you guys get out of that corner eventually and see the light. Get out there, do a little research, and if you do have any evidence, send it on over and I'll make an exposed video. Alright guys, peace out.